Here only, yeah. Give me a second. Okay, fine. So, are you able to see my screen? Yeah. So I'm where it's a document type. So we can enter the different document type as per our requirement. Okay. Basically, when we run this application P0411 for entering the voucher, there the background setup are required in the master business functions. Okay.
Okay, I have one question
Yeah.
here. Is there any possibility to change a date after we save the entry and maybe it's, before posting? Is there any possibility to change the date of GL date
Okay. Before posting. Yeah.
before posting? No?
Yeah, it's possible. Yes, it's
Okay,
possible in the in a speed status change program.
now it
Okay.
is not posted, right? Can you show
Yeah,
me?
before okay, wait, we go for the as per the process. Okay, first of all, just how to enter, how this process, just let know. Okay, I'm
Okay, okay,
just
okay.
going through all these things. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any possibility to can you give me this 1 month program? This day you are giving this training to us. Can you give me the details? Is possible?
Please come again. I'm not able to.
Actually, in 30-day program,
Yeah, yeah,
actually you are giving for 30 days, right?
yeah. Right.
Okay. First day you given some introduction regarding the payable, accounts payable, and for the
Yeah,
accounting,
yeah. Some
okay,
setups and all. Yeah,
yeah, some setup like that.
yeah,
Okay, maybe today you are giving for the accounts payable entries and everything.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe tomorrow what you are giving, you
Yeah.
are training.
Okay. Today, listen. Today we are just going for all the voucher entering. Okay.
Okay,
And yeah, after tomorrow we are going to do what is happen in a system while we're doing the change, delete, void, whatever you're asking the question, we just going to the tomorrow.
okay, yeah. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
If you tell me before, I will not ask regarding like these questions for you.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got it, this one, it came
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
here. Yeah, so now you saw that the payment terms it's occur automatically
Yeah.
in supplier. Yeah, this one,
Mhm.
it's a default one here. Some yeah, now the pay status is a for means is approved for the payment. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the batch type is a V.
Okay.
Batch type is a V, is a represent V1 batch type.
Okay.
And now you can see here the payment term, this populated from the supplier master program. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know the supplier master, I think so.
Supply yeah, master. Yeah.
Yeah, this populated from there. And you can see here the posted code is blank. When we post this batch, after that the system is update here D. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
In a background, yeah, in a background there was some tables are the updated. Let's see that table. It's F0011. It's a batch control table.
Yes, yes.
No, 8791.
Mm.
System showing the same one, 8791. It's not opening because when we post that batch, after that the system just open this one. Okay.
If, after purpose.
F0411. It's for the account payable ledger. 1 second, let me see the document number. Our document was a 3509. You can see this over the company. It's update the same data, okay, and only that its important field is a PV document type and payment terms, and it's you can see here approval number somewhere, address book approval number. You can see this address book approval number. Okay, it's also come from the address book and a supplier master.
Yeah.
And batch type is a V or batch, and the page is a same one. Now what happened? Whenever just you enter the voucher, the two account are the heated. Okay. When the two accounts are heated, one account is a for credit purpose. It's called a account payable trade account. Okay. And second is a any expenses account. Okay. We call a general ledger expenses account. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have any doubt, okay, just let me know.
Okay.
It's a account ledger table. Our document type is a PV. You can see this one 00001, and our this one 8791. So let's see, actually it's a PV document. Now you can see the amount here. Amount should be, it's a debited amount, means plus in plus amount. You can see this one amount. Yeah.
Okay.
And now here is the posted code. It's an important field. Yeah, this one. When you post that batch, after that the system update this one posted code PC. Sorry, P here. Okay. If you want to see that, just control F1.
After posting.
Yeah. After posting, yeah, it's D here posted. Okay. You have doubt?
No.
Yeah. Okay. So now what happened? Now we want to post that batch. Okay, we can select here. There are also two methods if you want to use that P0011. 0011. And we can put here our batch. 1 second. What is our batch? Eight seven nine one. 8791. We can. So after that, find the system show that. Okay. So sometime what happened, you have to just see on a screen there was the issues about regarding the posting. Okay. So in that you can revise from here. If you want to, that status right now is A. Okay. Means it's ready. Yeah, it's ready to approve. After that, when we post that, the status is D. Posted. Okay. So from menu, we can select the post by batch. Okay. And we can click OK here. Okay. But it's unfortunately it's not working from here. Okay. Just we are going from this one. Select a batch. From row menu, we can select the post by batch and click OK. So now you can see here the system running the report. This report called R09801. Okay, general ledger report. R09801. Okay, wait a second. It's opening. 1 second. It's opening. Okay. So now you can see here the system. This report is general ledger report. Okay. General ledger post report R09801. Now the PV is accounted. Okay. Now system created two entries here, automatic entries. You know, yesterday we are just setuping the constant. In that constant, there was an offset entry. We just check mark that Y1. So because of that, the system are getting the entry here. Okay, of these transactions.
Can you enlarge this one?
Okay. Now you can see.
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah, it's a PV already. That's a debit one. Okay, and it's here account. What is account payable? So whenever we pay that, it's credited because whenever the material are receiving in our inventory, it's always be credited. Okay. Yeah, means directly said, money is going outside and material is coming inside. Okay. Debit was comes in. Yeah. You got it?
Okay.
You got it, my point?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, bro.
There was one rule: debit all expenses and losses. These debit all
Yes, yes.
expenses and losses, credit all income and gain.
Yes.
Okay. So now what happened after that? You post that system mark your batch status D. Yeah, it's posted. Okay. And you can see here also system mark the posted code D. You can see here posted code D. And let's see account payable account ledger table F0911. Now the system update the two records here for transactions. It's not updating. Okay, let's see what happened. F09.
Posted code P.
It's not updating. 1 second left.
Okay.
Yeah, now you can see here automatic entries. Yeah.
Post.
Yeah, system create automatic, and here is posted code is P. It's posted. Okay.
Okay, bro.
You have any doubt still?
Now, what is the line extent? Okay.
Yeah, this is automatic entries. You can see here.
And last
Whatever.
one,
Listen. Whatever the entry is here. Okay, it's a P1. First of all, when we enter that voucher, the system create its debit amount P1. Okay. Here. After that, when we post that, the system created these two records. This all record are seen in the account ledger table F0911.
okay.
Okay. This one. This one. This is the create amount. You can see if you want.
One is a VAT entry, another one is
Yeah, debit and credit side. Yeah. It's not about the supply entry. It's only that the transition should be debit, credit should be for balancing for balancing purpose. Yeah, you can see it. Okay.
Okay, bro.
If I have one doubt
Yeah.
here,
Mhm.
if I enter one entry, okay,
Okay.
uh, I I need to I paid that amount and I make the voucher also payment batch also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Then I need to make then I try to make void the entry.
Mhm.
Okay. And it is voided, but in the system it is not showing as approved. After void, it has to show open amount, right?
No, it's not happen actually. So what happened in a system? So when you void that, you're talking about the payment process. So after that automatic payment R04570. Yeah.
Automatic payment process.
Yeah.
Okay,
So when
mistakenly.
system create another record in another, the system that cancel that line, okay, and system create the another document and another record for PE.
No,
Okay,
actually,
we see
didn't
that. Okay.
understand.
Yeah, please
You
come again.
didn't
Please come again.
uh,
You are just talking
Okay.
about that when we enter that post, that after that going for the payment. Yeah,
Sorry.
please come again.
No. After we enter the voucher, the
Yeah,
next process for the payment batch, right?
yeah,
After we make the payment, we create a create control group and work with payment process.
yeah,
Okay.
right.
Then after we know that this is not the supplier, actually we make the payment batch. We have to make this voucher for another supplier. Okay.
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 Yeah,
Then
yeah.
we come to know we void that entry. Actually, this voucher also posted, payments batch also posted. Then
Mhm.
we try to void that entry, but we delete that entry. If we
Okay.
delete,
It is not possible after that posting it's deleted. You only have the
ah,
option for voiding.
I will explain to you. It is not deleted, but it is not showing in the bank side. It is showing only in the supplier and showing in one-sided entry. It's showing. That's why
Okay.
our trial balance is mismatched because of
Yeah, yeah.
we deleted the entry after posting.
Okay.
It is not showing as open amount in the voucher side. It is showing paid in full, but it is not showing in the banking side that
Mhm.
entry.
Yeah, okay.
That's why.
So
So
listen,
big
uh,
possibility here to find that entry and we can make correct it from here in data browser.
uh, from where data browser?
Yeah.
No, 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 it is not possible. It's updated by automatically. It's whatever you want to do in the system only.
Otherwise, we need to run a program or hello.
Yeah, yeah, I'm listening. Yeah,
We need to run from backend, right?
yeah. Listen,
To correct this
just
entry.
yeah, just go as just we are going as per the process. Whatever your doubt is, I'm just clearing. Okay,
Mm.
okay. Don't worry about that because tomorrow just taking the void process before the payment and after the payment. Sorry, before the posting, after the posting. After day after tomorrow, just we are going for the payment process. Yeah, the whatever the doubts are yours, it's a clear. Don't worry about that. Okay,
Okay.
just yeah, just go for the as per the process. Just you getting the all points. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So now just I entered that system update that is stable F0911 and F0 F0011 and F0411 this one. And after that posting, there was a system mark the posted code D and system create the automatic entries and system also update the one table. It's a account balancing table. It's a P F0902. Okay.
I found balancing table.
Yeah, balancing table, because when we post that the system create the second entry. You ever seen that after that the the account should be the balance. This
Okay.
table, it's a balancing table F0902. There is a no record showing like that, like this. Okay,
Mm.
the all the merged data is there.
I found balancing table.
Yeah, account balancing table.
For what purpose we are using this one?
We can see here the balance. It's all
For
actually yeah, it's a update for the balancing this all record here. One second, just let you know. One second. What data is required here? Account ID. So today's net 11 posting, I think so. It's update here. Okay,
today,
it's update. Yeah, in this one here. One second.
it's
Let's
11th
see.
month you are saying, right?
Yeah, yeah.
This is a monthly wise table.
No, it's not a monthly. It's update the whole data, whatever they are posting here. Okay, because yeah, one business have a different accounts. Okay, it's not a describe by one. It's update debit, credit, debit, debit. debit credit. This all are we seen in the account ledger table only. This one, debit credit process. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we are just going for another process. We can see that now yesterday we are just do some setups like default payment terms. Okay. Now just I'm going to enter the voucher for the default payment terms.
Can you show me again this account balancing table? What you are seeing here?
Okay. Okay.
Account balancing table.
1 second.
Entry we enter. It
One
is
second.
showing
1 second. 1 second. I'm just finding another field for find. 1 second. User ID demo. You can see here it's updated dates today's date. Okay, this account is heated. Yeah.
Okay. So here debit and credit both entries, huh?
No, not the debit and credit here. You can see here only the debit one. Okay, it's 11 today's. Yeah.
Credit showing.
Yeah. Your net posting of the 11 month. That's why it's putting the in this field.
Okay.
11 month or date?
Month. Sorry, and it's hit this account. 4110. If you want to know how we find the AIs, you know that.
Yeah, DMI setup, huh?
No. AI. DMI is a different of the it's a sales and distribution part. P0012. So now the system hit AI like a PC. Okay, you know that the PC is for the trade account. So let's see the reports. Now
The
here is
automatic.
automatic entries. So this one 1.4110. It's a business 1.4110 and sequence number is the 1. It's not showing here. Four double one. Sorry, wrong side. Okay, sorry. Let's see here. Four. Yeah, business unit 1. So you can see here this one PC is our trade account. Okay, the system take the AI from the here. I'm audible. Hello.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm audible.
Yeah.
So system take this account and this account represent a AI is a PC. Okay, this one we are just taking the company 1. So this account is okay. This one. The same you find for the bank also. Okay, system takes sometimes a PB when it's go for the payment process. Yeah.
Okay.
Now just we are going to enter for payment terms. Yesterday that we are set up. So now we can click add. Company 1. Our supply is a 4342. We can put anything whatever we want for invoice. We can take today's invoice date. Okay, today's due date. And payment terms, it's take default here 001. Yeah, business unit. If you want to require that, then we can enter that business unit. Okay, so now we can enter here 100 or 50 time. Okay, just enter one time.
Currency?
Yeah, this currency. Okay, you're talking about this. Yes, USD. Yeah, it's set up in a background.
By default?
Yeah, it's taken by default.
Now we can change date?
Which date you are talking about? The GL date.
No. Now we can change date.
GL date, na?
GL date.
Yeah, we can change that GL date invoice.
From where?
Okay, it's a speed status change program from there.
There is maybe
Okay.
no.
Speed status change program there. Just go by the process. I'm going on that only. Don't worry about that. Just all your concern is it should be
No, no,
clear. Okay.
actually, in our mind, many questions are there. That's why we are
Yeah, yeah,
asking.
yeah. Just wrote it down because this is the part only for the entering process. Okay. By tomorrow, we are just going edit, change whatever you want to change, delete whatever you want to that. Okay.
Okay, okay.
No problem. No.
Just
Sir, this
yeah,
entry is not complete.
yeah.
This entry is not complete.
Yeah, I know
Still,
that this is not only completed. I just only want to show that this is the default payment terms. Okay. So we want to enter here the payment terms, whatever we want to set up. Yeah, whatever
yeah.
we set up here. Okay, this one only that. So by default the system take a discount purpose. Yeah, so system update here discount. Okay, if you want to pay, change a different payment terms, now it's not changes because it's a grid area. It's grid area is updated and it's a block up one. Okay.
Even for us also, there is a block here. For
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
block. Yeah. After when we just put that gross amount and click in a grid area, it's automatically block up one. So after that, it's not possible to change that. So we need to do cancel. Simple.
How we put the range VAT?
It's a value added tax. It's come from the P0008 for tax from tax.
P000?
There was a setups required. P0008 or 18 something like this. Sorry, it's fiscal year.
Fiscal year, please remember.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's tax file. It's come from here. Okay. We need to you can find anyone. Basically we did the setup in P01012. Okay, P01012. It's an address book. I can show you. Okay. So now you can take our what is our supplier here? 434342. So find our supplier. You can select this one. That's open. So you can see here tax ID here, something here. Yeah, it's here tax ID. Okay. So whenever you fill that tax ID, so automatically system update this tax field. Yeah.
No,
Have
I
any?
just want
Yeah.
to learn just VAT setup.
Yeah. VAT setup.
Yeah. Where we put VAT setup. Mean
Okay.
5%, 10%,
Yeah.
20%.
In text file. All other setups are in text file.
In text file.
Yeah. Let's see the application.
Yeah, it is for automatic ID. Fiscal setup for that.
This one tax rule. Okay. We need to set up in a tax rule. P0022. Yeah, tax file revision. There one. Okay. These file are the important two one. P0018 and P0022.
Okay, bro.
Yeah.
P0022.
Yeah. It's not opening. Okay, one second. Taking time. Yeah, it's opening first time in this application. Oh, sorry, in this JD. Okay, that's why taking time. This is the rule
Okay.
for. Yeah.
On between for GL to take is $10,000. Okay.
So it's now it's stuck. Okay. Wait for opening. This opening first time. That's why you're taking. Yeah. Okay. Wait
Mr.
for.
Rohit,
Yeah.
there is for each accounts payable separate and accounts receivable separate and GL separate. For any other debit or any credit entries for separate, we need to create, right? Here,
Please come again. I'm not getting your point properly.
for here, what you are set up for the tax for
Yeah.
accounts payable one and accounts receivable one and GL for one, we
Yeah.
need to set up, right?
Yeah.
Create.
Right. Yeah.
In one
So
company, we need to create 3 accounts.
listen, there was a one more application. This P4
And
008.
and
Actually, one second. I just clear your doubt. P4 008.
yes. Sorry for the disturbance.
Okay. P4 008. Yeah. It's okay. So main, this is the main field, okay, where we set up the tax rate. Okay, for example, it's golden JD just as a setup. Okay, so now you can put this one, the address book number, this address book number, and tax rate. It's come from there. It's actually just when we selected this one VAT expenses, it directly populated in that supplier must in a voucher P0411. Okay, because of this one.
Where should I go this one for this?
P4008.
P4
008.
008
Yeah.
for VAT.
Go there and put
That's
their
it.
address. Yeah, put their address number, this one or whatever you have in your system. So and provide the whatever the tax rate are required in that.
Okay. Next, we need to enter the tax area.
Yeah, tax rate area. Yeah, all things. After that, if you want to just add the VAT expenses, you can add the VAT expenses, and you can, if you want to add another address number, you can add another address number. And
Here
it's
mentioned two.
Yeah, what?
Here mentioned two VAT 4.40, 5.50.
I'm not able to see your screen because in my screen it's not. If you want to share your screen, then I just.
Golden 4.4%.
Yeah, it's a tax rate. It's a tax rate.
Yeah.
Okay, its rate was calculated on amount. Yeah,
Calculated amount. And
yeah.
this address?
This address is the address number. It is the address number, whichever the address are in the system or already setups. Okay, for example, we call the address number for the supplier.
This is supplier address number.
Supplier means ledger number.
हाँ,
लेडजर है, ठीक है. अब ये वेंडर ट्रेड लेडजर है समझो, उसका 5% है और सेल्स पे 10% भी हो सकता है.
देखो अभी क्या है मामे में, जैसे कि एक सप्लायर का कोई एड्रेस बुक नंबर होता है कि जहां पे आप उसका सामान भेजते हो, लेते हो, देते हो. ओके, तो ये इसका एड्रेस नंबर है. या तो इस एड्रेस नंबर पे 4.400 okay tax rate was calculated. Yeah, this is the only difference and this is the effective date, यानी कि ये कब से कब तक चलेगा.
जी
Okay. Okay, so guys, same table is updated, same scene is happened. Okay.
Okay, bro.
Yeah, nothing is going different. So now just we are going for another voucher, like 1 second, like a recurring voucher, logged voucher. There are the vouchers or some voucher, the debit memos. Okay. Yeah, you want to see the speed? Okay, speed one. Okay, 1 second. I'm just showing you debit memo. Actually, what is that? Okay, just see the debit memo. So for debit memo, just we required some setups. Before we process that, I'll let you know the setups in P0, IV. Okay, and here P is 040047. It's for master business function. From row menu you can go here. So we require this PD here. If it is not here, So system cannot allow to do that debit memo voucher. Yeah.
If it is not present here, it will not allow the entry, right?
Right. Yeah, right. So now, actually, why we will enter the debit memo? You know that.
Sorry,
You have seen that. Hello.
sorry.
Yes.
You ever seen that why we enter the debit memo?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, the debit memo is always that a negative voucher. Whenever we receive the refund from the
Return material or whatever.
whatever the return materials or the money returns, whatever that.
Yeah,
So always we enter that the debit memo. The debit memo always we enter in the credit amount.
yes.
So now we can take a supplier for 1 second. I have supplier here. I take a supplier for 3122. Okay. Company 1 43122. Invoice date. System automatically use this number, okay, from the next number program.
This is invoice number.
Yeah, invoice number. Sometimes system automatically just take the invoice number. If you want to enter that, you enter that. Just take the
And
anything.
every time currency shows USD. not
USD,
rupee.
because this supplier is deal in a currency in USD. That's why. Okay, I just okay. I just clear your doubt. Okay, just go for this debit one. Okay. You're just talking. Sometimes what happened that when you select that, here is a foreign currency option also. Okay, USD,
Yeah.
and sometime here is a different amount. You're talking about this one. Yeah, it's totally depend on the supplier. Okay, whenever the supplier is a foreign supplier, the system automatically, for example, this is my supply is a foreign supplier. Okay, the system take in a currency code is a different value. Like take any of these. Like for example, I just set up for this supplier is Australian dollar. Then system take the Australian dollar, and the system automatically mark here for foreign currency check mark. Okay, and here is the system calculate the exchange rate. Only this is the
Okay.
different there. Yeah.
But he is asking for default.
Yeah,
How we can add it
it's
from where?
it's taking the default, because listen, it's taking the default because these are set up in a supplier master.
Yeah.
That's why.
Supplier master.
Yeah.
There is a mention two currencies. One is
Yeah, there was
base
a maintain the currency. Yeah.
two currencies.
Yeah. The base currency is the same,
currency.
and the supply currency is the USD. That's why.
Mhm.
Okay.
US currency actually is a local currency, right? And
Yeah,
you're saying
the base currency is a local currency. For example, just you are in a USA and you using the USD. For example, you are in a Dubai, so you have the different currency here, and you are dealing with
yeah.
another supplier from the outside the Dubai. Here, in the currency is a different currency. Okay, this is only difference.
Okay.
So whenever you
After,
enter that debit memo, yeah, please come again.
after debit memo, I have one question. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Ask.
Make
ask.
debit memo.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
after debit.
After debit
after
memo.
finish.
Okay. Just I take the 100 here and put
Yeah.
remark for laptop. Okay, laptop. Okay. So now you can see here the system automatically calculated discount. Okay. So when we enter the debit memo, we do not require a discount because we are retaining the goods. Okay. The system assign a document type is a PD here. After the click OK, you can see here the system assign document type PD. PD is a represent for the debit memo.
AB amount code तुम्हारा ये base code है यहाँ पे उसका प्रमुख क्या है
Just I'm entering this. Okay.
Euro
Yeah. You have any doubt?
No. You can continue.
I know that you have the regarding the currency. Don't worry about that. We just clear all these things.
No.
304012. F3122. You can see here the amount code is a USD. So that's why system taking the default. Its amount means currency code. Address book, it's a AB amount code USD.
And what about default code?
Default code, where it is? One second.
Oh,
It's
down.
default code, yeah. This one.
Actually, we are mentioning default code as US dollar and AB code as Saudi Riyal sometimes.
No, listen. Guys, actually now what happened? The system using the default code is a USD.
Okay.
Okay, by default the system using the USD as a default code for a based. Okay, so whenever when you enter that, the system using this one. Okay, and our based is a USD. For example, you put here USD.
Yeah.
It's not here USD. Okay, American.
USD, I think you mentioned only US.
One second. Take any code, whatever. Okay, it's Australian dollar, and now it's here. Okay, what is the supplier name? Is a 43431.
2122.
Yeah, click OK. Actually, I already have one supplier. One second. Just let you know. First, I'm removing this one. I already have a foreign supplier. Okay, just one second.
Multi-currency processing. Currency exchange.
You can see here. It's UR and UR. Okay, and our base currency is USD. One second. Now I'm going to enter. Add that. Okay, sorry. Supply number 4343322. Okay. Okay, the master. Okay. You can add. Invoice number, take anything. State. So system calculate the exchange rate here. So USD, for example, currency USD. Take. Let's take a by default and things. Yeah, it's take a by default. You can see here. Okay, our based. This one USD means system mark the based. Okay, USD only. And whatever you are just putting in a supplier in this process, in that setups, okay.
Okay.
Here.
Here.
Yeah. So system change the currency code. Sorry, currency code and exchange rate also.
Oh, right. You are saying right. But I have one question on the same.
From where?
Master,
yeah.
Supplier master. Can you open that one? Supplier master information? Open this in.
You're talking about the default code.
Yes, the default code.
Yeah.
Before you didn't mention anything. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Only
yeah, I just got your point, because here also is a UR and here also EUR. Okay. So why the system taking not a default there. Okay, this one is your question.
Yeah, yeah. Before, if you didn't mention, also take in US dollar directly automatically. But if you mention here, maybe
Let's
if you
check.
mention
Let's check. Let's check
yeah.
what happened. Just I'm just removing this one. Okay.
Can you check?
I just
There may be
yeah. I just remove
how
this
many?
one. I just both remove this one. Okay. Now what happened in your system?
Okay, check it.
The system automatically take default is USD. Okay.
Yes, see.
Yeah.
Okay.
We required
When
here.
you setting default,
Let me check because I don't know right now. Okay. I just catch you afterward this one. Okay. It's
Okay.
yeah. It's in exchange rate only.
exchange rate.
Yeah. Currency exchange rate. There was some application behind that.
Multi-currency.
Yeah, exchange rate. There was a exchange. Yeah, yeah, there also. Okay, it's like a default USD. And it's a foreign. It's not taking. It's populating the error. Let's see. Solution one: the server, the supplier file contain the value. The must clear the before you changing the amount. Okay, it's are the setup in F0401. Okay, so we can't change this one right now.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the EUR? Just note down whatever you not got properly, so send us so we can go through on that. After that we just explain you in a proper manner. Okay.
Okay, we need to
Yeah.
send a mail to you. Huh?
Yeah, you have doubt on a currency code. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, we have
Yeah.
one doubt in currency code and
And
also this exchange rates.
okay, exchange rate.
In exchange rate and currency codes, and
Okay.
also we have a doubt in one thing in supplier mostly. But
What?
if you have a parent supplier, okay,
Payment
parent
supplier.
supplier, parent.
Yeah, parent supplier. Okay.
Parent
This one.
maybe some like a holding company. Maybe you have a subsidiaries like
Yeah.
our parent company is Fozan, and our subsidiaries are many. 32 subsidiaries are there. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if we are dealing with our main supply, if we are dealing with our main company, okay, a business for the business purpose, okay, there is there is any possibility of entries with the parent supplier and subsidiaries. There is, we have to mention anything in the supplier master information with the linkage between supplier and subsidiary,
Okay.
parent and subsidiaries.
1 second.
Parent number. Here, just mention the
Hello.
parent number here.
Yes. So can you please come again? I did, actually didn't get your voice. Can you please come again? Yes.
Okay, one doubt.
Hmm.
Our supply, we are the subsidiaries for our main parent company. Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay. We have a business with our parent company also. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. If we are dealing with our parent company and subsidiaries also, both of them.
Okay.
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 If we are trying to pay the amount to our main head company, it means a parent company.
Okay.
But
Parent company.
pay to our supplier. Okay. Just need to mention here our details about parent company in subsidiary also. How can we?
No. You mean to say, you are the subsidiary, even your parent company have other subsidiary as well, right? And while you are paying to each other and paying to supplier, both come same as, or how it is like?
Yeah. As I know before with L&T guys, there is business between supplier and customer both in one time. It means there is any possible supplier. It means a customer. There is any possibility entry like that to close this.
Yes, we can have our supplier as a customer as well. So if you can see,
How can we create one member
I'll
for
tell
both?
you. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, so
as well as
So in simply address book application, I believe that option we will get
Okay.
1012.
P.
1012. Yes, this one is the application. And suppose my say my supplier, okay, and the same supplier I'm taking 433322, right? Let me have it here.
Okay. Okay.
Right, provisions INC, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so let me go and let me have this. Okay. Okay, so in this case, this supplier is payable, right? Even it can be receivable as well.
Customer also.
Can you see? That will indicate
Yes.
it's a customer as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
And if it is you want to add them on some of your maybe some planning or some self service, so you can add them as a temporary employee as well. Maybe just try to understand here. They are payable as well, now they are receivable as well, so they will act like as a supplier as well and customer as well.
Mr.
Yeah,
Rohit,
this, yeah, this,
our
yeah.
management meeting is going on now in our conference room. We will close today. Maybe we will come back to you on tomorrow. Okay.
That's fine.
Sorry.
That's completely fine. Okay, fine. Let us meet tomorrow once again, same time.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
good day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Send us a mail.
Please send us an email this process.
Sure. Email on the video link or what exactly?
No, just memo.
Okay, continue, sir.
Just highlight.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Right.
Okay, bro. Fine. Continue.
Continue. Show me this way. For
Okay.
supplier as well as customer.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
also if the parent, if dealing with the parent company, where should we mention in the supplier parent number and with the subsidiary numbers?
Yes. So here we can, if it is a customer, so it is a supplier also. If you select this account receivable option, okay. This is the only difference here. Hello.
Mhm.
Hello.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, speak.
Yeah. So now we are just going to process for the recurring voucher.
No, supplier. If we click that one, receivable, is it
Okay.
right? It will show both supplier and customer in the same number,
Like,
right?
yeah,
Okay, can you check it? Is it showing in customer also?
yeah, it's showing. One second.
Can you show me?
Okay. Now it is search type is a V. Okay.
First time we see.
V for this. One second. What is a V? Okay, it's a supplier. Okay. You can see this. This right now this is a supplier. Okay. F43122. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Oh, it's not working properly because I think so. We need to copy that. 1 second. There was one supplier.
President Road in Maharashtra, sir. आता काय पुन्हा Yeah, please put your question.
Sorry?
Yeah, can you please repeat your question? I didn't get actually.
No, I didn't ask anything.
I'm really sorry. I thought you asked something.
Supplier, they want supplier and customer both on that.
Okay, fine. That's वो है अपना वहाँ पर है ना supplier customer
हाँ,
से
वो netting purpose के लिए use होता है. पता है मुझे netting के लिए use होता है. वो उसको copy, we need to copy that. After that, we need to paste that in supplier master. ऐसा है. तो जाके create होता है.
Fine.
So, hello guys. Actually, what we need to we need to copy that this one. Okay. So we need to create that the other supply in a P03013. Okay. So that after that the system create that. This is only difference in that.
How to copy?
So when we when we going in a netting process, okay. So that time we clear this out. Okay. There was a netting process. So in the netting process, there is a supply and the customer are the same. Yeah.
I know, but maybe if you forgot that time, that's why we are asking before only.
Okay.
But
Right.
right? That's why we are asking now only.
Okay.
You're showing supplier information, everything. That's why we have.
Okay, got it. Really. Okay, fine. So they are already aware, and actually, just so they are asking that. Fine, got it, Mohammed. So it's really great. It's really great to be interactive like that. So thank you. So please, Rohit, proceed.
Okay. So now we are just going for the recurring process. Recurring voucher. Okay.
Okay.
So we can click add here. So I just put here company 1, supplier 43122, invoice number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We take here an amount of 1200. And here one field is required frequency and currency. Frequency and number of the payment. Number of the payment is 12. Frequency is the MO for monthly. So why we enter that? You know that basically. So if you want to bill a customer on a recurring basis, okay, such as a monthly, yearly, quarterly, so that time the system required to enter the recurring voucher. The system assigned the document type is a PR.
Yeah, recurring.
Yeah. So now you can see here, it's advertising.
Automatically?
Yeah, so it's taken automatically.
Okay.
So now you can see here, system assigned document type. So PR. Okay. So after that, if you want to revise that recurring voucher, okay, you enter this voucher. If you want to revise this voucher, we use the application P040410, P040410, okay, 04120, P04120, by 1 month.
Mr. Rohit, can
Yeah.
we do for recurring feature tomorrow?
Yeah,
Actually,
fine.
Okay, yeah, okay, fine.
See you tomorrow, same time.
Can we start freshly from tomorrow recurring?
Yeah,
feature?
surely we
Yeah,
do.
sure,
Okay,
sure.
okay, fine. Let us meet tomorrow, same time.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good day.
And send us a mail.
Sure, I'll do that.
मीमो कॉन्फ़िगरेशन करने जिसमें वो सारा वो टॉपिक लिखे होंगे जो क्लाइंट 1 month.
Can you give me the details also, Mr. Rohit? And
For
tomorrow, what you are giving for training and
okay, the contents. Right.
contents.
Okay, fine. So we will send you an email with the contents we are going to deliver tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.